Big D?
Cold start!
Hey, Nick!
What's up, Tyler?
Nick, we are back at it. What do we got in the bay?
So today, I don't think we have one of these on our YouTube channel yet, but we're bringing it back. It's not old school, but we're bringing it back to a Mark 6, which is a Gen 1 TSI engine. And we're going to be upgrading it to the KO4 turbo.
And what are the benefits behind that, Nick?
We're gonna pick up some power. We're gonna be upgrading it to a KO4 turbo. Factory KO3 is in the car now. All the charge piping. We're gonna be putting a front mount intercooler on it. Factory location, but it's front mounted. You get it right. We're gonna be putting a Unitronic turbo back exhaust system on it and a South Bend Stage 3 clutch. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, but I soaked the bolts in penetrating oil. We have a nice workbench here today. And let's get at it.
Alright guys, so basically what we got going on here, Brett ordered the wrong parts. So, Nick, what do we got going on?
So we have a Gen 1 TSI engine, like I stated. This KO4 is for an FSI engine. So it's a factory KO4, but it's off a Mark 6 Golf R, and this is a Mark 6 GTI. The Mark 6 Golf R comes with an FSI engine, and this is a TSI engine. So we could technically make this turbo work, but we need a diverter valve relocation kit because there's no spot for a diverter valve, and we just need another block off kit. But we're trying to decide, is it easier to buy all this retrofit stuff to make this Golf R turbo work on this car, or do we just get a CTS or a HPA KO4 that would be direct bolt-in? Since we have the turbo, it's already out of the box and all that ish. We might just try to retrofit this turbo onto the car and just do some.
So this would be a 101
customization. No, it's probably been done before.
Right?
Yeah, let's make it work.
Nick?
Think Joe could help us retrofit it?
What do you think of that, Big D?
I think Brett's got to up his Volkswagen game.
It's supposed to be
Yeah, I thought I knew my stuff. I guess not.
He's supposed to be a service rider. He doesn't know shit.
Who said that?
Joe. Brett. Yeah, we're direct with them.
Yeah, Nick, what do we decide to do here?
If the downpipe that Brett got for this car fits on this car, fits on the turbo,
yeah,
we're going to retrofit the turbo. We're going to keep it. But if the downpipe doesn't work, we're going to order a turbo for a TSI.
Well, you just gaskets for it.
Thanks, Nick.
If it's the right gasket, you just...
Meanwhile.
Alright, Nick, quick little rundown on how to get the factory turbo
out?
Yeah.
So this one comes out the top. So you take the air box off.
Yep.
You take the coolant line off, and then you have the heat shield. This is the factory heat shield.
Okay.
So you got an Allen here, 6 mil Allen here, 6 mil Allen here. It was missing on this one. And then 6 mil Allen right here. And then you pop this up, and then you can see all the studs. It's not a 4-bolt flange like all the other ones, so you're gonna go ahead and work off and get your O2 sensor off, all the downpipe bullets off, and then you have this whole section right here.
The whole bank, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then it slides right off the back?
Then it comes up. It comes up and out.
Sweet. Big D, give him a rev! One more.
Smells like two-stroke oil. I wonder who put that in.
Won't fit. I thought it was gonna fit. Give him a flyby, Big D. Give him a flyby.
Watch the dirt.
Nice.
The next day.
All right, Nick, we are back on the GTI project. Now,
Mark
I think
6.
we came to a conclusion where we're not going to use that turbo we were previously talking about. Brett got the right turbo.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I feel good about getting the right turbo. But I got the downpipe off, so we're gonna get the full exhaust system off now.
You want to show the viewers the new turbo, the correct one?
Yeah.
Check it out.
So if you remember, there was no spot to put a diverter valve.
Yep.
Now there is. So the diverter valve's gonna go here.
So before this was blocked off, right?
Yeah,
On the
there
other
was
one?
no
Yeah.
diverter valve location. Because remember, we can use the FSI turbo. We would have had to do a diverter valve relocation kit, which was fine, and stuff like that. But we decided to just get a turbo made for
This
a
car.
TSI.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
And we got the whole install kit. And yep, the block off's in there. See the block off? So this right here, we're gonna be putting this block off right here.
on the front side.
This
Oh,
right
okay.
here, because this is for an FSI.
Yep.
And we'll be putting this block off on because it's for a TSI engine.
Sweet.
So this turbo will fit, we'll get it in. I'm gonna get the full exhaust system off. Once the exhaust system's off, I'll get the turbo off, put the turbo on, put the exhaust system on, and then in one of these boxes somewhere, supposedly Brett has an intercooler and a radiator in
Probably for the wrong car.
in aluminum. Probably for the wrong car, yeah.
Oh.
Probably for his own car.
Oh.
I can smell your nappy, or I smell your nappy.
Smell your nappy. All right, Nick. Turbo is coming off. We still got hoses connected. How do you feel?
I feel.
What are you laughing at?
I can smell your nappy.
That's that new show on Netflix.
It was a movie my wife made me watch. After the movie, I told her I could smell her nappy.
Yo, Fudge mad Aggie at us.
Can it fit?
Yeah, we're looking good. You almost got it.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It's because this stupid bracket.
We told Steve today at the track that we had to go pull a motor.
Bye, Steve.
Bye,
All right.
Steve.
I gotta cut this off and then
All
we
right,
can get
Nick.
it out.
Alright. Well, stock turbo's coming out. Then we're going to be mounting the new turbo in. And the cold start.
And I can smell it.
Wait,
Shut the fan off!
he left the saw running! This ain't OSHA approved! This ain't OSHA approved! He left the saw running! Ah! He's getting crazy! There's a bolt, but it's seized. So he decided to use his saw.
The bolt is seized, Tyler.
I just said that!
He's talking to you.
We're cutting the turbo.
Did you get it?
I can smell your mother's.
That's not even what they said.
One eternity later.
What'd you cut?
There was a bolt seized, Big D.
So I just cut it?
Yeah, it's probably down there somewhere. You see it?
The bolt?
No, the bracket. How do you feel, Nick?
I
Stock
feel.
turbo is gone.
Get that thing out of here.
Get it out of
Get it
here!
out! Get it out!
Get it out!
Yeah, the turbo's out. Get it!
I can't get mad on command.
The turbo's out, guys. Mr. Turbo Hand took the turbo out.
He's feeling good today.
He's feeling good today.
And you want to know why? It's because we went to the Porsche experience at Lime Rock Park.
Yeah.
And now he's buying a Porsche.
Now he's buying the GTI.
All right, Nick, what do we got on the bench?
The KO4, the new KO4.
Wow.
I'm just getting it. I'm getting it set up
Okay.
on the bench.
And you got the block off plate on, as you guys saw. Going in shortly?
Are you kidding me?
We're having some technical problems.
What?
Some technical problems.
No, I just need an adapter. So we're just gonna put these studs in.
Thanks, Nick. All right, Nick. How you feeling?
New turbo's in. We're just tightening the turbo down. And then we're gonna go ahead and put all the lines on the new turbo.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cold start tomorrow morning, or what's that phase for? Huh?
Brett got me an intercooler and a radiator. And a clutch. A clutch too.
What's the clutch for, Nick?
This car, it's gonna be a little bit of time.
So cold start, end of day tomorrow. Yeah?
Look what we got today.
Dude, so fire. That's the new Macan, guys.
All electric. Isn't it cool?
It is cool.
Tastes like he's buying a Porsche.
The next day.
Nick, it is day two. We are back
We're back.
on the GTI, and what do we got going on?
Right now, so I got the downpipe in, the turbo's in, and now we're hooking up charge piping.
Okay.
Once the charge piping is hooked up, we're gonna pick and choose what we want to do next.
We gotta do your favorite part, pulling the front clip, Nick.
Yeah, so we're either gonna pull the front clip and do the radiator and intercooler, or we're gonna drop the transmission and do the clutch. I don't know which one I want to do.
And then what are we getting?
Then we're getting a cold start.
Cold start. Big D's mean mugging today.
Big D got a little D.
Nick, we got the muffler section, and it's looking good.
This thing's heavy.
Is it?
It's like a goddamn suitcase.
All right. Well, we're gonna get this unboxed, get it on the car. We got a few more things to do, and then we'll get that good old cold.
What is this?
Start. Whoa! What the?
They really thought of it all. This is me now. This is me when I see you.
On the back.
This has to be hands down the nicest exhaust system
Guys,
to ever
we're
come
gonna
out.
pat Mr. Turbo hand on the
for
back
a
for
Mark
putting the cap
6.
back on.
Mark 6 turbo back.
Turbo back.
Mark
Good
6
job.
Golf R. Unitronic killed it with the quality control.
Show 'em, Nick.
Look at this. This is
Show 'em.
crazy. So first we got the dual 4 or 3?
I think that's a 3.
Oh, that was your ex-girlfriend. All right, so maybe 4. Cause I used to be able to. 4? 4. All right. Stainless steel, TIG welded exhaust. We got band clamps. Sorry, V-band clamps on every single joint. With, I didn't show you the difference, but they're V-banded, but there's a gasket inside too. Oh,
There
let me
is
show
a
you.
little
Yeah,
gasket.
check this out.
You forgot to put it in.
There's a gasket.
That you forgot to put in.
No, I didn't. They're all done.
So why
Inside,
is there one?
there's one extra to give the customer if it ever needs one.
Oh.
So, yo, look at this. Says Unitronic on the clamp.
Yeah, no, the clamps are nice.
And then check this out. This sleeve
Yep.
is inside here. It slides in and out of the sleeve like this.
Right, like we were showing them.
Slides in and out of the sleeve, Tyler. The quality's crazy. And then we got straight all the way through.
Can you show them again the sleeve?
Go straight all the way through to a high flow catalytic converter.
Okay.
Like cats. I smell your nappy. And then, and then we got to the new turbo.
Paired to the brand new turbo.
That's it, baby.
And Nick.
And the intercooler Brett ordered that's wrong.
Yeah, so for the record, every part that Brett ordered was wrong for this car.
It's nuts.
So we had to double order everything, and that's why this job took longer than expected. But onto the clutch, Nick. Onto the clutch.
On the clutch.
All right. Dropping the tran.
Tyler, come here.
No way he's starting that, bro. What do we got going on here, Nick?
So
Did you shave your arms?
Yeah, the grease comes off better. So
Oh.
like the grease comes right off.
Oh.
Shave something else too. But listen, if I take this off, we're gonna be replacing. Dude, it's still hot. That's how quick I work.
Well, 15-minute, right?
So APR actually had a record on how fast they did clutches. They were winning. The head tech at APR was winning, like basically out at the track. How fast can you change 2.0 4-cylinder clutch?
Yep.
And he did it in 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 years ago, I beat that time. I beat that time at an hour and 45. Yeah. Yeah, Justin, that's because you take full-time book time to do downpipes on a BMW. It doesn't mean I'm as slow as you. All right, Justin? He always got something to say. But don't worry, guys. He's still learning. Anyways. So, what we got here is we got the rear end of the crankshaft.
Yep.
I like the rear.
Oh. Oh.
Because it's the rear, you know?
Yeah.
So we're going to be taking this off. We're going to be putting a billet rear main sealant. Let me show you.
Okay. What do we got here, Nick? Show me. Whoa.
So it's all billet
Wait.
aluminum. And we're going to be putting this.
This is the right one, right?
Well, I don't know about that. Brett ordered it.
Oh.
We're going to be putting this on the car and getting
Sweet.
rid of this. Going to be getting rid of this one right here.
Money. I like
It actually
that.
looks like somebody did this. Because from the factory, yeah, see this RTV and stuff? From the factory, it doesn't have that.
Can we go get lunch now, though?
Yeah, somebody did it. It's called a Corteco.
Lunch?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Nick,
hey.
new clutch is in. Because we're about to be making jam. And we're doing Nick's favorite part. Not my favorite part.
She's coming.
Because the
There she
pedal-
comes, there she comes. There she comes. Look. Oh.
Because the pedal is just stuck to the floor every time.
Just a little
You want me
bit
to show you guys?
A little bit out of the tip. All right, go ahead. Pump it up.
What are we doing, Nick?
We're bleeding the clutch, and then we're gonna get a cold start.
No. Alright, Nick, we just finished up. That was a quick bleed, luckily. Yo, Big D, show me what you're gonna do in bed.
To him?
Yeah.
Not for me.
Show. Oh! Show him the face, Big D.
No.
Show him the face.
That's for private only.
Ah.
You gotta subscribe.
Big D.
Cold start!
Cold start! Or are we not supposed to start it?
Job's done.
Cold start!
Oof, it reeks like new exhaust. Oh look, there's a Unitronic little logo on the tip.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you want to show them the new intake?
Yeah. And then test drive?
Yeah, let's test drive it.
Alright.
That's the old turbo. Oh,
Yep.
look at guys, check this out. If you guys ever get a, listen to me. If you ever get a P0299 code, the first thing I want you to do is obviously check for boost leaks. Second thing I want you to do is take your diverter valve out and see if you have the first revision, rubber diaphragm. See if it's ripped, torn. If you have the metal one, see if it's working right. And then if you ruled out those two things,
Yep.
it's probably gonna be this right here. So the wastegate arm,
Yep.
see the rattle?
Loose, yeah.
That right there will
So
cause a
it's leaking right
P0299
through
and be
there?
an underboost code. Let's show them the intake though.
What do we got, Nick? Wow. So we went all
I try
unitronic
to
on
clean
this.
the engine bay the best I can. I don't know what the kid has like wax or something, but looks really good, Tyler.
It does look good. I like the unitronic stuff.
I like when everything, like, we did it all right.
Right.
We got an
right.
OEM, well, we did a CTS
Well, we have to order
KO4,
double
which is a,
parts, but-
yeah, because Spectrum in the office, yeah. So we have an OEM KO4 Borg Warner turbo with a CTS flange,
Yep.
turbo muffler, basically, coming off it from CTS. And then we have unitronic turbo back exhaust, unitronic intake, and then Chris custom tuned this. We're gonna see how it feels on the street. If we make any revisions, we'll go on the dyno, and we're gonna go on the dyno and get a number anyway.
Right.
Oh, and then we did the rear main seal on the clutch too.
Sweet.
And then right there, once Brett orders the right outlet, we'll put the
Well, let's go for a test drive. All right, Nick, we are here in the GTI with the upgraded turbo, new unitronic exhaust, downpipe, and the intake. And don't forget the new clutch you put in too. Spinning ain't winning with this one. Woo! It pulls good, dude. Like, actually. Give it a little.
give it a little.
Give it a little. Little torque steer.
She's a little freaking monster.
Crikey!
She's a little monster.
Crikey! How do you feel, Nick?
Dude, doesn't it feel good?
No, that felt good. That pull felt really good.
Even though it's the end of the day, we'll get a water.
All right. Guys, we just stopped and got some drinks. Now we're at the spot.
Got candy, ice cream. But listen, the exhaust is not crazy loud. It's nice though. I mean, if it was I would just take out one more resonator. I don't even,
Right.
does it have a resonator? No, it doesn't even. It's pretty quiet.
It is. Let's hear it. You know, the intake was really, it sounds really
You
good.
guys should be able to hear the intake suck in, so I'll make sure that I go by you and give you a little
show them
whoosh.
how it sounds. Yeah, the
Tyler,
turbo.
this is going to be the difference on what I tell my customers, the reason why I like Golf Rs and GTIs. I mean, if this car had the different tires like Continental extreme, you know, extreme contacts, or maybe Pilot Sports, maybe they're a little warmer. I mean, but with the KO4, first gear is useless, second gear is useless. Sometimes you could do the Pelican diffs, and if you do that, that will, you know, bite the pavement harder. Because the LSD definitely helps out a lot in this car once you're able to make this kind of power. But having non-LSD, you know, kind of like middle of the grade tires, it wants to rip it. It just roasts them. And when it roasts them, it throws you either left or it picks one way. And I'm sure the video, you know, see that. So one car I did this whole setup in, we ended up doing an LSD Pelican diff, and it didn't make a huge difference. That's why on Mark 7s you could opt for the performance diff, and it's actually like a front system operated holodeck where it's like a LSD. But this is, you know, a night and day difference. This car going from, I don't know, a little bit under 200 wheel to now, you know, we'll see what it makes now.
Right.
It'll be nice to touch 300 wheel, but let's put it on the dyno and see what a full bolt-on KO4 makes on a Mark 6 GTI.
Sweet. I mean, it feels great on the street.
Oh yeah,
like the pull, it feels really
this
solid.
This is gnarly. My next mod for the, I mean, I would do a LSD or get some different tires.
Sweet.